Here the one more important concept, charge distribution between two capacitors in parallel combination. Parallel combination. Here three cases possible. Very first case. So first case number one, when one capacitor is uncharged. One capacitor is uncharged. Here I am going to take two capacitor. These two capacitor connecting parallel like this. So here the switch. This point is the Y. This point is the X potential. Here the switch S. This name is the C1. This name is C2. Here the whenever the switch close, that case, here the charge accumulated. So here the only this C1 charge is C2 uncharged. C1 only charging, C2 uncharged. So C1 only here the left side plate, let us consider Q1, the right side plus minus Q1. Here the no charge. So because here only first case only when one capacitor is uncharged only C1 only charging, C2 uncharged case. So here the whenever after switch closing, in that case after connection, after connection, this switch connection, final potential different across capacitor will be across the capacitor will be V final is equal to Q1 by C1 plus C1 by C2. So whenever the final potential Q1 by C1 plus C2, here the charge plus Q1 final, here minus Q1 final, here minus plus Q2 final, here minus Q2 final. Here whenever the connection, this one is only Q1 only charge distribution. Here there is no another charge, only Q1 because C1 only charge. So final Q1F plus Q2F, magnitude of this sum of these two charges should be equal to Q1 only, should be is equal to Q1. Here they will ask individual Q1 final charge, individual Q2 final charge they will ask. So here the Q1 final should be is equal to C1 into V final. So here the C1 nothing but C1 only, V final nothing but Q1 by C1 plus C2. So it means Q1 final should be is equal to C1 into Q1 divided by C1 plus C2. So and Q2 final is equal to C2 into V final. So C2 into Q final Q1 divided by C1 plus C2. So it means Q2 final is equal to C2 Q1 divided by C1 plus C2. So this first case, this is a charge. Whenever one capacitor is uncharged, that case Q1 final is equal to C1 Q1 by C1 plus C2, and Q2 final is equal, second capacitor final charge is equal to C2 Q1 by C1 plus C2. So you may remember here. Now second case, both capacitors are charged with the same polarity plate connected together. In this case also I am going to take two capacitors, one is the parallel to the another one. This is the first capacitor C1, here the connecting, here the another capacitor C2 through switch. So here the potential Y, here the potential X. So here the C1, whenever connecting this one, here the same polarities. I said here the same polarities plates. Here the let us consider here charge distribution plus q1, here the minus q1, here the plus q2 minus q2. So already I explained according to this case plus q1 plus q1, same polarities one side, same polarities another side, like this. So whenever the switch connection, after connection, here the potential different across the capacitor will be. So here the V final should be is equal to Q1 plus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. Here the whenever the connecting after some time after getting the final potential, so here the charge final Q1F, here the minus 1 Q1F, final charge on this plate, final charge on this plate. Here the final charge on this second capacitor left side plate plus Q2 final, here right side plate minus Q2 final. So this charge, here the magnitude of total charge Q1F plus Q2F should be is equal to Q1 plus Q2. In previous case there is no Q2, only Q1 only charge in previous case. Here the charge on Q1 final should be is equal to here the C1 into V final. So here the C1 into Q final nothing but Q1 plus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. So this is a Q1 final value. Similarly Q2 final is equal to C2 into V final. So C2 value all C2 only. So V final nothing but Q1 plus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. So Q2 final should be is equal to C2 Q1 plus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. So now this is a Q2 final value. This one is the Q1 final. Whenever the connecting both capacitors are charged with the same polarities connected together, here the Q1 final charge distribution C1 Q1 plus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. So here the Q2 final is equal to C2 into Q1 plus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. My dear student, you may remember while doing numerical, these formulas very important. These three formulas. So another important third case, case number 3. Both capacitors are charged with the opposite polarity plate connected together with opposite. In previous case same polarity. In this case opposite polarities. Here I am going to take one capacitor. This is a C1 capacitor. So here the C2 capacitor. So through switch S. So now here the Y, here the X. So here the connecting like this. Here the whenever the switch close this one, here the plus Q1, here the minus Q1, here the plus Q2, here the minus Q2. So this one also charge, but Q plus Q1 here this C1 left capacitor plus Q1, C2 left capacitor minus Q2. It means both polarities opposite. So this is our case na. That's why these two are connecting like this. Whenever the switch close, after final whenever the switch close or connection through the circuit, here the final potential different across the capacitor will be. So V final is equal to Q1 minus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2, because here the minus Q2 left side, Q1 minus Q2. Here the Q1 is the bigger than the Q1 is the bigger than the Q2 condition. And similarly, because here the potential X, here the potential Y, because here the Vx is bigger than the Vy. That's why here the negative battery, here the positive battery. That's why Q1 is bigger than the Q2. That's why I wrote here Q1 minus Q2, polarity changing here minus Q2. So one is the positive, another one is the negative final potential. So that's why here the net total Q1 final plus Q2 final should be equal to Q1 minus Q2. Here also they will ask Q1 final should be is equal to C1 V final. So Q2 final should be is equal to Q2 final should be is equal to C2 into V final. So V final. So here the where is the Q1 final? Here the plus Q1 final, here minus Q1 final, here plus Q2 final, here minus Q2 final. So here the Q1 final should be is equal to C1 of Q1 minus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. Similarly, Q2 final is equal to C2 into Q1 minus Q2 divided by C1 plus C2. So this is the whenever the connecting both capacitor charged with opposite polarities plate connected together, this is a Q1 final value, this is a Q2 final value. Please you may remember, my dear students, because these formulas very important while doing numerical problems. One more important concept, dielectric in parallel plate capacitor. So one more, this method very important. Please listen carefully, everybody. So very important model while doing numerical methods and entrance, but very important this one, dielectric in a parallel plate capacitor. Here I am going to take two plates. These two plates connecting parallel, separated by a distance d. Here to here this distance already consider separated by distance d. Here this left plate connecting battery positive, right plate connecting battery negative through switch positive. This one is for negative, this is the positive. Here the potential V. Whenever connecting here this area of the plates I would like to consider this area. So area I would like to consider A, this plate area. Whenever connecting positive terminal to the, let us consider here the positive Q, here the negative Q. Here the positive charge, here the negative charge. So positive charge accumulated on left plate, charge distribution. So here similarly negative charge right side plate. Here the electric field produced positive to negative, already we discussed previous case. Here this one is in between air. In this case capacitor already we discussed. In this case capacitor C is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D. In this case capacitor epsilon naught A divided by D. So and charge Q is equal to C into V. Charge Q is equal to C into V is nothing but epsilon naught A divided by D into V. These two already we discussed previous cases. But here dielectric in a parallel plate. So let us consider this one dielectric plate. This dielectric plate completely insertion. This dielectric electric slab. This epsilon r is nothing but I would like to consider K. I would like to consider here this value K. So this one insertion to the completely filled this plate in between these two plates. Here the completely filled. Here the capacitance of the capacitor will change. So capacitance of capacitor will change. So here C dash is equal to capacitance of the capacitor with epsilon r into epsilon naught A divided by D. Epsilon r nothing but we consider K. So here the K into epsilon naught A divided by D. Here the K value bigger than the 1. So more than, because air medium dielectric constant value 1. So that's why this dielectric slab is nothing but more than one value. Here in this case, here the charge also changing. Q dash is equal to C dash into V. C dash into V. C dash nothing but K epsilon naught A divided by D into V, nothing but this value is nothing but C. So K into C into V. So this one also very very important. So see the charge also changing K times, and is capacitance of capacitor also changing K times whenever the insertion to the dielectric slab. Here the next one more important point, the charge flow, the charge whenever the connecting like this means here the charge flow delta Q. So delta Q also flowing like this. Here the charge flow through battery due to dielectric insertion. So here the what happened here, the charge flow, so which charge flow? This charge flow delta Q through the battery, charge flow through battery through battery due to the dielectric insertion is delta Q. Already this is the delta Q. So that delta Q is equal to Q final minus Q. So Q final nothing but KCV into Q nothing but CV, that should be is equal to CV take out common K minus 1. So this the charge flow through battery delta Q nothing but charge flow through battery delta Q due to the dielectric insertion delta Q. Here work done by battery, one more important point, work done by battery nothing but outright consider W nothing but charge into potential. So already we discussed. So delta Q into potential should be delta Q nothing but CV K minus 1 into V. So here the W is equal to work done by battery is equal to CV square into K minus 1. So while doing numerical, this formula important, this formula and this formulas, these four formulas very very important. Please remember, here work done by battery CV square into K minus 1. Here the charge flow through battery due to the dielectric insertion is delta Q. Delta Q is equal to final charge distribution minus so initial charge Q is equal to Q initial charge nothing but without dielectric medium this charge. Here after Q final nothing but after dielectric insertion this is the charge. So KCV minus KCV. So CV take out common K minus 1. K minus 1. Here one more important model, multiple dielectric slab inserted in one capacitor. In previously only single dielectric. Here multiple more than two slabs inserted in between two plates. Here two possibilities there. One is that side slabs. Let us consider this is a plate like this. Here the parallel to the plate and are perpendicular to the plate. Two cases is there. First case, when slab of dielectric are parallel to the capacitor plates. So in first case, case number one, here the case number one, here the case number one. So when slab of dielectric are parallel to capacitor plates. Here let us consider this one is a one plate. So like this is the left side plate, this is the right side plate. So this thickness is very same thickness. The separation distance D. Inside the 3, I would like to consider 3 slabs. Inside the 3 slabs like this. This is the K1, K2, here K3. So this is the 3 different slabs like this. So here this thickness I would like to consider T1, this thickness I would like to consider T2, this thickness I would like to consider T3, separation distance D. Here the battery terminal point B, this is the B. This point B, this point is A. Here you may identify whether this connection is parallel or series connection. In parallel, how to identify the parallel connection? So here the simply already I said here the whenever the parallel connection potential must be same, charge different. In series connection potential must be different, charge same. So here the potential A, here the another potential, here another potential, here another potential. So here the potential changing nothing this one nothing but look like a series connection. This is the first one, second one, third one. This point is B, this point is A, this is this thickness T1, this thickness T2, this thickness T3, here the C3 capacitor, C2 capacitor, C1 capacitor, here dielectric K1, here dielectric K2, here dielectric K3, here the C1 is equal to K1 into epsilon naught A divided by thickness nothing but thickness T1, so distance, separation distance nothing but here also T1, and C2 is equal to K2 epsilon naught A divided by T2, and similarly C3 is equal to K3 epsilon naught A divided by T3. So here this combination equivalent capacitor nothing but here 3 in series combination equivalent capacitor is equal to 1 by C between A and B is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So here the 1 by CAB is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. Here the substitute these values, 1 volt divided by K1 epsilon naught A divided by T1 plus 1 volt divided by K2 epsilon naught A divided by T2 plus 1 by volt divided by K3 epsilon naught A divided by T3. This is the 1 by CAB. So we want CAB value, the equivalent capacitor. In equivalent capacitor, simply I can say directly reciprocal of this value is nothing but CAB is equal to epsilon naught A volt divided by here the volt divided by T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus T3 by K3. So here for the only 3 slabs, for n slabs CAB is equal to the epsilon naught A divided by T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus so and so plus Tn by Kn. This is the n number of slabs in between two plates, in between two parallel plates. So in second case, case number 2, slabs of dielectric perpendicular to plates of capacitor, perpendicular to the plates of capacitor. Here 2 plates, I am going to take 2 plates. These 2 plates width same and separation by distance separation distance I would like to consider D. So this plate area I would like to consider A is equal to L into B. So this one is nothing but length of the plate. So here B is nothing but width of the plate. So here the connection A terminal, here the connection B terminal. So here the in between here three dielectric I would like to keep perpendicular to like this. So this is the perpendicular. Here the K1, here the K2, here the K3. So here the K3. Now here this dielectric like this. Now this is the dielectric. This is the dielectric. This first dielectric, this width x1, this width x2, this width I will consider x3. So whether here the three dielectric, here the potential at K1 also same, K2 also same, K3 also same. Here connecting like this only na. That's why here also B also connecting A, K1 also, K2 also, K3 also same. Potential same, nothing but this combination you may draw the again recircuit it look like a parallel connection. So this first capacitor C1, here this one is a X1. So here and you may look like a here the K1 and here the X1. So like this. Here the K3, here the K2, so these are the C2, this is a C3. So here you may write C1 is equal to K1 into epsilon naught, area different because this length of the dielectric is different. That's why the area also, this slab area also different, this slab area different, then K2 also, then K3 also. That's why area is nothing but here the x1 into B divided by D. C2 is equal to K2 epsilon naught x2 into B divided by D. B is nothing but width of the plate. So C3 is nothing but K3 epsilon naught x2 B divided by D. Here the three are parallel. Whenever the three capacitor parallel connection, nothing but so here C1 plus C2 plus C3 is nothing but equivalent capacitor. So C equivalent is equal to CAB is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. So substitute here CAB is equal to K1. CAB is equal to, you may write here CAB is equal to K1 epsilon naught x1 B divided by D plus K2 epsilon naught xb divided by D plus K3 x3 epsilon naught B divided by D. Here take out common epsilon naught B by D. So here remaining K1 x1 plus K2 x2 plus K3 x3. This is the whenever these slabs are connecting, slabs of dielectric perpendicular to the plates of capacitor. Here the for n slabs, for here connecting like this n slabs. In that case, for n slabs, directly I am going to write here for n slabs. For n slab, C equivalent is equal to epsilon naught B divided by D into K1 x1 plus K2 x2 plus so and so plus Kn xn. So this is a for n number of slabs are dielectric perpendicular to the plates of capacitor. So another important model, partially filling of a dielectric in a capacitor. Partially filling of a dielectric in a capacitor. Here I am going to take one plate. That separation two plates distance D. So this is the one separation. This plate. So this one is the another plate. This two thickness is a very thickness same, and the here to here this width this separation distance only we consider D. This point is A and this one is the B point. So here the in previous completely filled with dielectric, here the partially filled with dielectric like this. So this is the partially filled dielectric constant K. So remaining this one is nothing but air. This one is nothing but air. So this thickness is already considered T. Remaining value in air d minus T. Here in air dielectric constant K is equal to 1. In air dielectric constant is equal to 1. So because in free space, because here the air nothing but a free space. Here the equivalent capacitor general formula, here the only part, here equivalent capacitor AB should be is equal to epsilon naught A divided by T divided by here the dielectric constant K plus remaining this separation distance or thickness d minus T divided by here the dielectric constant value 1. That's why K is equal to 1. Because previously already I explained here, whenever the perpendicular connection C equivalent is equal to epsilon naught A divided by T1 by K1 plus T2 by K2 plus T3 by K2 like that, K3 like that, already I explained. Because this one is parallelly the insert, the partial filling of dielectric parallel to the plate. That's why I am using this formula. So here epsilon naught A divided by T by K plus D minus T. So T take out common here. So CAB is equal to epsilon naught A divided by, so D here plus T take out common 1 by K minus 1. So OR you may take out common minus CAB equivalent is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D minus T into 1 minus 1 by K also correct. So this formula very important while doing numerical problems. Here so for example another method also. So another one, let's this is a plate. So and this one is another plate. So in between separation distance is D, but here partially filled nothing but in between them. Here this thickness also T, here and here this combination of this one and this one D minus T again, D minus T. Whether this partial filled towards right side or left side, in between them, whatever the position of the partial filling of dielectric. So ultimately capacitance in this one is CAB is equal to epsilon naught A divided by D plus T into 1 by K minus 1. It means due to partially filling of a dielectric between plates, between these two plates, this plate and this plate, between two plates of a capacitor nothing but some area partial or area plates. So then capacitance of this system of the independent of position of slab between plate. It means here whatever this dielectric position, whether the here and here, whatever the position, so this formula ultimately is same, not changing. So then capacitance of this system of independent of position of slab between plates, keep remember.